Of the C language's two looping statements, the keyword for is the most cryptic. It combines the initialization, comparison, and exit conditions in its parentheses. This clutter makes the for loop complex, but it's still quite popular. The for loop here at line 7 contains all three parts in its parentheses. Each part is separated by a semicolon. Not a colon, not a comma. Use a semicolon. First comes the initialization. X equals 0 is an assignment made at the start of the loop. The value of variable x is set to 0 before the loop spins. Second comes the looping condition. The loop repeats as long as this condition is true. X is less than 10. Finally, the iteration statement. Each time the loop repeats, this statement is executed. Here, the value of variable x is incremented. As with the if and while statements, a semicolon does not follow the for statement's parentheses. Instead, the single statement to repeat appears on the next line. It has the semicolon. When multiple statements are repeated, then they would be enclosed in braces. So here on line 8, the single loop statement displays the value of variable x. Build and run the code. This is typical for the C language. You start counting with 0, not 1. Humans, however, start counting at 1, so we'll fix the loop for the human's eyes by changing the printf statement to read x plus 1. That doesn't change the value of variable x, but it does change what's displayed. Save the change, build and run, and as a human, I appreciate the change. A common programmer mistake made with the for statement is setting a semicolon after its parentheses like that. Mostly this mistake happens out of habit, but it's not really an error. Let's build the code. And you see no errors, no warnings. Some compilers may issue a warning. This one does not. Let's run the code and see what happens. 11. Okie doke. Well, that's actually true because the for loop keeps spinning as long as x is less than 10. So if x were 11, then that would be the value displayed. So this entire statement here actually becomes the loop counting from 0 through 10, and then 11 is displayed down here, x plus 1. Of the two looping keywords, for and while, for appears to be most popular despite its cryptic nature. And as a tip, it helps if you read the for statement like this. Assign the variable x the value 0, while the value of variable x is less than 10, increment x. And of course this bugs me, so I'm going to remove that there. Now it reads correctly. And talking your way through your code is an excellent way to hone your skills as a C programmer, as well as help iron out any potential bugs.